how should we, let me see. How should we start this off, guys, as I try to figure this out?
We can take our shirts off.
Yeah. I mean, wait. That's a little crazy. I don't know.
I mean,
No,
that would
come on.
grab,
People will love it.
they'll grab their attention.
It's
It
edgy.
would get, it would totally get their attention.
Like peeling off the layers, you know.
Yeah, maybe they'll pay attention.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I mean, so Don, do you want to go first, or Sierra? Do you want to go first?
I think Dawn should go first. It was her idea. You go first, Dawn. I'll go second.
See if I have anything.
Go, Dawn. Go, Dawn. Go, Dawn.
Ooh la la.
You guys are too crazy. Okay.
I know.
One button.
I'll tell you what, Don. If at some point during this video you want to take off your shirt, by all means take off your shirt. But in the meantime, I got to figure out how to hit record on this thing. Okay, I think I got it. All right, guys. All right, guys. Hey,
Let's do this.
Yeah, so here we are. Those of you watching, I think you see us or you see me. I'm not sure what screen you see, but it's me, and Celeste O'Brien is in the house, and Sierra Frost is in the house, and so is Don Bauer. So ladies, gentlemen, I mean just ladies. There's no gentleman here. I'm the only gentleman.
One gentleman. One gentleman.
Hey, everyone.
We're excited.
So it's exciting, guys, because I just got in the mail today. I should have brought it, but I just got in the mail a bunch of postcards because over the last 2 years or so, since doing the greatest year of your life for the last 4, we finally decided to do something that people have been inviting us to do and telling us to do, which is some sort of like mid-year retreat. And so we put it together, and I'm going to, for those of you watching, we're going to share the whole schedule with you. But first, we just wanted to kind of share a little bit about our journeys together, because all of us are going, or at least have gone through certain limits or blockages from the past. Ron Peterson. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to get Ron Peterson's new mailing address. But we're all,
Peeling off the layers, George, already.
Nice multitasking, George. Very good.
Yep.
I appreciate it. So we're finally doing a mid-year retreat, and it's exciting because for the last 2 years, people have been saying, hey, you should do something in the middle of the year. And finally this year we said, okay, this is the year we're going to do it. And so, this is your team here that you're looking at. And guys, what are you most excited? I think you've seen the schedule, and we're going to be sharing the schedule with you. What are you guys most excited about for this one-day retreat?
Yoga.
Yeah.
Is it shirtless yoga? Is this
Everyone has to wear red lipstick, and it's clothing optional yoga. So
I have lots of colors for you.
We gotta lift up the energy, in case you guys are starting to get a little bored and stuck in your ways. We gotta get you a little excited and re-pumped up.
Seriously.
I'm pumped about the breakthrough or the transformational experience, and then the following breakthrough session together. I think that's a super powerful and awesome combination.
Yeah, we've packed this thing with a ton of value, starting with Sierra. So starting at 9 a.m. For roughly an hour, she's going to be doing a really powerful yoga session. Sierra, anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super, super passionate about helping people drop out of judgment and into compassion and into their bodies, and explaining the whole mind, body, spirit connection. And so starting the day, really rooting and connecting into your body and talking about alignment is I'm so excited. I can't even, it's through the roof excitement for me. And just so we will have yoga mats for you. I just need you to wear comfortable clothing that you can move in, and maybe a water bottle if you want, and that's all you need. It's totally all abilities welcome. I'm not going to have you doing handstands or contortionists unless you want to. If you want to, cool, but I'm not going to be leading that. So just so you know, it's for everyone, all bodies can and will do it.
Awesome. So perfect way to start off the day. And we haven't even told them where it's going to be. So it's going to be at Sunrise Ranch. And in fact, let me show you a quick image here.
Well, we call it Dawn Ranch.
What did you say, Dawn?
I call it Dawn Ranch.
Dawn.
Because you're beautiful like the sunshine.
Sunrise, Dawn.
I love it.
So you guys are seeing the actual view from the fire pit, which is where we're going to be doing our last session of the day, is at the fire pit. It's going to be a really awesome way to end the retreat and leave you feeling super lifted. And then I'm going to go through the rest of this here in a moment. But I just wanted to share because, we're all going through different challenges in our lives. And as we go through every year, one thing that we have to remember is that, give me a second here, is that we all go through our own challenges. Sorry, I'm trying to move this out of the way. Stop share. Okay. So we all go through our own challenges, and I know each of these ladies have, and I personally, and I haven't shared this actually with the Greatest Year of Your Life community. I've shared it with my Breakthrough Academy community, but I want to share it with you because the space that we want to create for not only this retreat but all of our retreats is a sense of vulnerability, a sense of safety, that it's okay to be vulnerable, because that's where really powerful breakthroughs happen, as you've experienced. My wife Kirby and I are going through some version of a separation. So I've moved out, and I just ask that you keep this within the Greatest Year of Your Life community. It's still fresh. It's a fresh wound, so I'm still working through it, healing through it. I don't know exactly what it entails or what it's going to evolve into the future, but this is one of the most sort of uncertain years I've had in a long time. And it's really forcing me to take a look inside at where I'm holding on, where I'm trying to control things, where I'm not being in total allowance of how this sort of adaptation wants to unfold. So it's still super fresh, and I don't have a ton of insight on it. I just wanted to share that that's something that I'm moving through. And it's always helpful being around other people like these ladies and like you guys at the mid-year retreat, to kind of help create that safe space to open up that wound and share. So thanks for letting me share, ladies. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we got your back. And that's the good thing about this community is that, when we all have these rises and falls, and when you fall down, there's always people there to help pick you up, for sure.
Awesome. Yeah. And this breakthrough community has been, this Greatest Year of Your Life, really, alumni community has been phenomenal for me to grow and expand and share. And so I'm very grateful for this community and excited to share that space with you again in May. Sierra, Don, anything that kind of comes up for you in terms of what you've been through the year that you want to share?
Well, I always keep thinking about when at the Greatest Year of Your Life this year, people saw me with my lay on, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing it again? Why are you doing it again?" I'm like, I had such an amazing year last year. Why would I not do this again and have another great year? And I have no regrets about that at all, because being able to have this constant group of people and my accountability partner and meeting with you, George, every month, and having that all the time to continue to have these breakthroughs that I don't know what they're going to be. You can't predict what breakthroughs you're going to have throughout the year. I just know that there's more, layers under there, speaking of layers. And, so having people come back, especially people that are not in that Breakthrough Academy group, to come back and have a mid-year retreat and get that attention again and being able to do a mastermind session as well is just so powerful. And one thing that was huge for me that I thought I dealt with years ago when I was in high school was just some stuff with my dad and some relationship stuff with my dad, and how I just, through the NLP training, I got this connection that there's been some stuff that's been passed down through my lineage that I felt somewhat responsible for ending, and shifting a relationship with my father was where that needed to start. And you know, he was so open to talking with me, and things have shifted, and I see that it's shifting beyond just us, which is what I was hoping for. I actually have I have an audition for something to do with my sister to go on one of these like 10-day journeys to find people in your family or whatever. And like, this is all tying into that. And so that's going to be my story, that I want to see if my great grandfather maybe had even other relatives, and find more information about him, because we don't really know who he is. He made up his last name. So just, it's just like, it's bigger than ourselves. I feel like all the time whenever we're having these breakthroughs. And this one definitely was for me. It was a big one.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, Don. I know you shared that recently with me in a call, and, you know, kind of watched you go into it and come out of it. And it
was hard. That was a hard call.
And you fucking did it, you know, you did it.
That was terrifying.
You stepped up. What about you, Sierra? Anything come up for you?
That's amazing work, Dawn. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
for me, all of the blocks, whether it's professional or personal, that I've been working on have had to do with this kind of like last pieces of shame about myself and my identity. And it's about this fierceness that I have. And so I created this archetype, and her name is the Queen of Slay. And I wish I had my boxing gloves, because my boxing gloves say the Queen of Slay, and they have this like fire tiara that I painted on them, and they're amazing. And so when I have this group of people who I'm always checking in with, I don't get to fall back. I mean, I can if I want to, but to fall back into this like timid, shy version of myself who doesn't go after her goals, or feels like I have to take care of other people around me first, and I don't really step into who I am. And then these people around me are like, well, you know, what would the Queen of Slay do if it were her? And it's so helpful for me. And so through that, just seeing myself in that set of eyes, I feel like my business is exploding. Dawn and I went speed dating, and we kept our clothes on while we were there. And I still met this guy, and we have this really interesting friendship. And the one thing that is very vastly different than any guy I've ever met is he really is supportive of that fierceness in me. And every time it kind of comes out and I can feel that shame kind of in the background, he's like, yeah, that's awesome. You rock. I'm proud of you, and you're courageous, and this and that. And I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing to have this community, and then to continue to attract that around us. So just having, you know, the calls and the accountability partners, and having this mid-year retreat to connect with those of us who I haven't seen and I don't know what's going on. I'm just so excited about that for myself and for everyone, because it's an energy. It's being around that energy and being seen by people who really, really believe in you, and the magic that happens when that comes together is incredible. And so that's been on my mind this year.
Awesome.
Yeah. You have brought it for sure. Major powerhouse. Major.
Yeah, Celeste, I was talking to Celeste in person on Friday, and you could see her body, like if you can see me on the camera right now, she was like watching me, and slowly like her eyes would get bigger, and she would get closer to me, and it was like she was getting so excited, and she was like, oh my gosh, Sierra, I can't keep my excitement down when I'm talking to you. And it was so fun. It was so fun to watch her kind of start to explode on her own side, and like thinking of how she was going to use the energy. And anyway, yeah, you're adorable.
Right, Sierra.
No, it was this.
The shimmy. How about you, Celeste? How about you? And thanks for sharing, Sierra. It's you know, I've known you now for maybe close to a year and a half, since the greatest year of your life, 2017, and to watch you explode and grow and move through whatever gets in your way really is inspirational for all of us who are watching. So keep up the good work, my sister.
Thanks, George.
Yeah, Celeste, anything come up for you?
Yeah, I kind of want to play off what Sierra said, just a little bit of a last piece, because, you know, like as a leader of a company and just in general, I think these mid-year retreats, like what I'm looking forward to is the energy and the collective consciousness of the group. You know, when people come together, it's just, you're automatically absorbed into this amount of positivity. And so sometimes when you are a leader in so many ways, it feels good to be around other people that can kind of help lift you and push you and get you really excited. So I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm most looking forward to bringing the whole group together, because we felt it at the Greatest Year of Your Life. Like, we felt that energy and that momentum, and it's just like juice to me, you know. It's just like I just get all rocked up, and it's great. I don't know. You're gonna have to calm me down in this yoga, because I'll be bouncing around all over the place. And it's also great for me too, because this year I have these really high highs and these really low lows, and I'm learning that those are kind of my balance. And February, I sort of felt like I stumbled and I fell, and I just fell off track, and primarily with my health goals, and just kind of got into a I don't give a fuck attitude a little bit, to be honest. And I ended up getting really sick for a couple weeks, and it put a whole new level of gratitude and appreciation in place, and also, having that accountability are the people that, like I posted this, like, I need people who don't let me wiggle off the hook, because I will when I can. And so I think that's also greatest year of your life. And it's those people that when, you're kind of just feeling down and sucky and gross and not getting anything done, they're the ones that are like, what? You're being ridiculous. You're telling yourself lies. None of this is true. And then you're like, yeah, okay. That's all a load of crap. And so that's what, coming out of February really was for me, out of that space, was just all the positivity and the encouragement that I got from everybody. Because no matter how, like, Queen of Slay or phenomenal actress, or, George, the one who gets everything done all the time, like, the reality is we all have our crap, and we all struggle in our own ways. And that's just the power of community, and it's incredibly important for me to have that and be surrounded by that.
Right. Yeah. Beautifully said, Celeste. And you mentioned that there's an energy that gets created at the greatest year of your life at the beginning of the year, and it's natural for people to go back into their lives, to reintegrate and have the life that they left influence them back to many of the habits of the patterns that they were operating from before. And that's why I preach so much about, being around other people going after their goals consistently. And that's another reason why we wanted to put together this mid-year retreat, was to give the alumni another touch point for us to come together and get inspired. But the biggest limiting belief that tends to settle in, and I really need, for those of you watching, I really need you to lean in and listen to what I'm about to say, because it's going to be relevant for a lot of, is that when you leave the greatest year of your life, you reintegrate back into your life, and you revert back to some old patterns, and it feels like maybe you didn't grow, or you went back to something, an old reality or an old pattern. You have to keep an eye out for the unconscious beliefs that get created from that, because you go to the event and then you kind of get reverted back to some patterns, and then sometimes, here it is, sometimes we create this unconscious belief about, okay, I better not let things get too good, otherwise the other shoe is going to drop anyway. Or I better not feel too good again, otherwise I'm just going to revert back, or it never works out. And so we've got to really shine the light on any of those unconscious beliefs that want to settle in there after having a reintegration process of your life, which is totally natural. I mean, I go through it. Everybody, I'm sure you ladies go through it. Everybody goes through it at different points in time through the year. And that's why we're creating this event, for you to get back in the energy of community, get back in the energy of empowerment, get back in the energy of feeling that sense of being unstoppable that you created at the greatest year of your life, 2018. So I'm super fucking pumped about this, because we've never done it before. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are ready for it. The thing that you want to know is we only have 50 seats total. We're going to be in the Mountain View room at the Sunrise Ranch, and it'll hold comfortably with plenty of room, about 50 people. And we don't want to pack it like sardines. We really want to make sure that there's enough space for everybody to have an experience, and that you will have. I promise you, if you play full out this one day, you're going to leave feeling so lifted up and so inspired, very similar to what you left with at the greatest year of your life. And now you get to take that energy into the second half of your year. So, man, I'm fired up about it. I know you ladies are too. And to start us off, which is awesome, is Sierra's yoga session. And then we're going to move into the other sessions from there, which I'm going to cover here in a moment. But anything that I missed, ladies, that you want to jump in on and cover here?
I mean, you're talking about things you've never done before. I've never taken my shirt off before.
Okay.
Shit's getting hot in here.
GYOYL.
I'm excited.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. So for those of you who have stayed on and watched up to this point, this is your treat.
This is your treat.
All right, so to get more of that, you'll have to come to the mid-year retreat. Right now, I'm going to share my screen. Anything else, ladies, that I missed that you want to cover other than taking off your shirt?
No, it's very, well, I mean, you're going to get to this, but the price is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. The price is ridiculous. Like, so I'm flabbergasted by how inexpensive this is for the value that it brings. And you guys, George said there's only 50 seats. So
Right.
get on it.
50. And
Get on it.
Get on it.
I'm
Yeah.
going, so there's 49.
Get on it.
Yeah, I'm going too. So there you go. They're
We're
already
slowly losing seats, people.
We're all having fun. We want everyone to have some fun with us.
What
Go
would
crazy.
Queens of Slay do?
What would the Queen of Slay do?
They would
Tell
probably
everyone
take
to
off
get
their
their-
shirt and they would sign up for this retreat.
Oh, it says
Yeah.
there's 34 seats available right now.
Oh,
Yeah, so
there's only 34. Jeez. Okay.
Thanks, Don, for bringing us back here. I appreciate that. The shirtless wonder brings us back yet again.
Bringing it back.
All right. So what I wanted to say there was that Breakthrough Academy members get this retreat for free. And so if you're watching this, you're a Breakthrough Academy member, you're already in. You just got to confirm it with Celeste and let us know that you're in. So that's why it says only 34 seats left. There have been a couple of other, 34 seats left. So we're really opening the doors this week for this retreat. And I wanted to give you kind of a brief overview. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen the new Greatest Year of Your Life video trailer, you got to go check it out. Michael Herring did a great job with it.
Yes.
And the link you want to go to is gcspeaker.com/GYOYL retreat. gcspeaker.com, so you can see it up there. So you can read through the page. I mean, if you're ready to reconnect with other alumni, if you're ready to engage in a full day of insights and breakthroughs, we have a killer mystery transformational experience that we're bringing in. And it's at Sunrise Ranch. So you get to disconnect from all of that noise of the people around you and the city and really plug yourself into this beautiful pocket in Loveland, Colorado. And it's so crazy. When I first visited out there, I could hear what pure silence sounded like. It blew my mind. So you'll have that kind of connection with the silence, if you will. You'll definitely leave with a renewed sense of power and possibility. You'll set yourself up to win next year. But here's the breakdown of it, guys. We're going to start off at 9 a.m. and Sierra is going to rock your world. And in this yoga session, as you can see, she's going to make sure that you're connecting breath and movement. I know, Sierra, you talked a little bit about it, but anything else you want to say about that session that people need to know? Whether it's logistical or anything.
We're going to be talking about oppositional forces in our lives and how to stay in alignment and find the ease. So if that's helpful, that's going to be kind of the theme of our class. And otherwise, no, just bring your body and yourself and be ready to be fully all in, and it'll be amazing.
Awesome.
I'm not going to lie, I'm getting cold.
The next session is getting realigned, guys. So igniting the alignment within. And in this piece, we really got to reconnect with our mission, our vision, our goals, our pillars of alignment. So we're going to spend some time diving into getting more clarity on your goals. And maybe some of your goals have changed. I have one goal of mine recently that has changed. Oh, and by the way, I've got to share this news with you. We are one step closer. There's going to be quite a few steps, but we're one step closer to booking John Assaraf for the Greatest Year of Your Life 2019. Yeah, he is not a cheap ticket. So, but I'm totally committed to booking him just because I know that's like the thing with making those kinds of decisions is that they radically expand our lives. When we make decisions that are really uncomfortable like that, they radically expand our lives, and they literally can change the direction and the course of where we're going and who we connect with in the future and the reality that we create in the future. And so I want to invite you, all of you, to consider what's one huge shift, what's one huge decision you can make maybe in the next month that will really shift the direction of things for you in a powerful way. So we're really excited about that. So that's the first session after Sierra Rocks Our Worlds, and then we're going to do lunch. And the cool thing, guys, is that if you stay the night, and we recommend staying the night before the retreat or even the night after or even both, you get 3 meals per day plus 2 snacks per day with your room reservation at Sunrise Ranch. So your accommodations includes farm to table food. Like a lot of their food comes from their farm that they grow it in, and it's so the vibration of it. Guys, do you remember from the treats from last year?
It's so good.
So good. You will not starve. You will have so much food in your belly that is so good. You don't even really need to eat that much because it's so nutrient dense, but it's so amazing.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part, actually. I'm not even going for you guys. I like food.
Sure, take an offer. You want to eat food. You are just so much fun.
You're sassy today, Don.
Don't forget the hot tub.
You got this swagger.
Oh, yeah, the hot tub. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a hot tub, too. So we'll get to that. So the lunch is awesome, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to do a group mastermind session. So this is something that we specifically do with the Breakthrough Academy only, but we're going to bring this session into the Greatest Year of Your Life Alumni Retreat because it's such a powerful session. So I'll facilitate that, and you're going to see what the power that happens when you put minds together and you go to work with each other on it in the structure that we have for you. And then we'll break at 2:30 to 3, have a networking and snack break where they'll provide all kinds of goodies for us to snack on. And you'll have some great conversations. You have some great hugs, some high fives, and all of that good stuff. And then we're going to do 90 minutes of laser coaching. So if you're somebody who wants to come up and get in the hot seat and laser in and have me do some ninja work on whatever limiting patterns might be showing up for you, then you definitely want to be there. And remember how powerful it is when you're watching somebody else have a breakthrough, how in many cases it really relates to you in some way, shape, or form. And it's nice to know that you don't have to be in the hot seat to have a breakthrough during this laser session. Then we're going to have another networking break, and then we're going to finish this piece off before dinner with the mystery breakthrough experience, which I'm not going to tell you about. I want to give you like a hint of what it is.
Don't do it. Don't.
No.
Do not hint.
All right. Not going to do it.
Don't do it.
All right.
I don't want to know.
But I will promise you that afterward, you're going to feel a sense of, what's the word?
Empowerment?
Like when a bomb goes off.
I've never experienced that.
Aftershock?
Yeah, like an aftershock. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it, but a bomb, an ignition, if you will, an activation, an expansion, all of that. And then afterward, we're going to have dinner, and again fresh farm-to-table food. And then there's a bonus evening session for those of you who want to stay with us. We're going to go to the fire pit, which is right up here. Here's the view at sunset. and we're going to do a particular exercise that will have you just feeling so wide open to receive, so connected to yourself, others, and the universe, so connected to your goals, and it'll be a very powerful way to end off our sessions together. And then after 8:15 comes, you can stay and jump in the pool, jump in the hot tub, enjoy the company of the other alumni, and we totally recommend staying the whole day. But that's the schedule, guys. We packed it with a ton of value, and so the retreat value, as you can see, is $997, and that is a fair ticket price.
Holy moly!
To offer this, yeah, totally, holy moly, as Celeste says. $997. But here's the deal. So if you jump in before May 15th, you can you have two options. You can reserve your seat for $197 here, and you just get the one seat and the full day of experience. Or you can get the upgraded package for $100 more, and you get the seat at the Breakthrough Experience at the retreat. You also get an alumni ticket for Greatest Year of Your Life 2019. So you get your ticket up front along in this package. Also, you get a guest ticket. So you can give that to a friend, a family member, or a colleague. And you also get, I've had Michael create a membership site with all of the videos and all of the recordings from the event, The Greatest Year of Your Life 2018. So you get access to all of that as part of this package. All of that's for $297, as long as you get registered by May 15th. And then after that, everything's going to jump to $997. But here's what I sent you in the mail, or what I'm sending you in the mail. On April 22nd, it's my birthday, and I'll be...
Yay!
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I'll be 38 years old. And
oh, my God.
That day only, you can get in for $97. So it's...
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap.
You guys about this.
You should make it 38 bucks.
You did
38.
I should make it $38, Don.
38 times 2, maybe.
You're getting senile. Clearly, that's an insane value.
That's crazy.
Yeah, your event manager over here is freaking out just a tad by that.
Well, that's our target, guys. That's our goal is to make sure that the value that people get with our programs exceeds what they paid in the investment in themselves, and this is no different. So I'm extra excited just because we've never done it before, and I know it's going to be super powerful. So that's kind of the rundown, guys. For those of you watching this, that's the rundown. If you have any questions, let us know. Oh yeah, here are the accommodations. If you scroll down, you'll see that singles price $147 per night, and again, that includes 3 meals and 2 snacks per day for each night booked. If you want to double up with somebody, save a low cash, $119 per person, or if you want to triple up, $106 per person. So you can see a full day retreat, spending the night over really isn't going to cost you much, guys. It's really an insane value, like Sierra said.
I'm staying with Sierra and Celeste, so they get to see my shirt come off again.
That's why we agreed, Don.
True.
And I guess, guys, if for those of you watching this, if you don't want to have fun, don't come, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just thinking, I could spend a Friday, sitting at home, or I could go do all of this stuff that George is talking about. Who would want to stay home? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right, true.
Who would want to stay home from this? And all of the amazing people who are coming. The people who came to Greatest Year of Your Life this year are so fun and inspiring and talented and intelligent. I love being around them so much.
Yes, I second that.
It's like a big grown-up bestie party.
It really is. It's a sleepover.
Yeah. A big grown-up bestie party. Like with your best friends.
Oh, bestie. And I said busty.
Bestie.
I was like, busty.
Don, you really have a theme.
I don't know what's happening.
Might be. You got boobs on your brain.
I've been doing really well in certain things in my life, and other things just they're deprived, I guess, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. So it's okay. I don't care.
George's like, I'm out of here.
I think George will laugh.
I'm back. You guys can handle this without me anyway. But I just wanted to show you. That I'm going to be sending this in the mail just as a reminder and an invitation. So we went to lengths to get these postcards printed because it's the first time we're doing this, so it's special for us, and it's going to be special for you too. So with that, guys, there's your invitation. Join us, and if you want to save $100 or save $900 on the total value of the registration. Sign up on my birthday. Sign up on April 22nd. And keep in mind, we are limited in 50 seats for the Mountain View room. It's a smaller room, but we'll have plenty of space. And if you're at that place where you're like, God, you know what? I could use some inspiration right now. Like I could use, some vulnerability right now. I could use some sort of reflection right now. I could use some transformation right now.
I could use some connection with some other people that are in the same place as I am. Sometimes we feel like we're all alone,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Come to the retreat.
It's all George wants for his birthday is for you to sign up for this retreat. It's all he wants, guys.
That's all I want.
We got Kool-Aid.
So I was watching this thing on Netflix, and it's like, you guys know Osho?
Yeah.
Like his whole story, and it's like a Netflix series. But anyway, and they bought this huge, like 60,000 acre property in Antelope, Oregon. So it was interesting that it's kind of, in my hometown. I wanted to watch a little bit of it.
That's cool.
All right, guys. Well, always fun playing with you. And for those of you watching this, I cannot wait to see you at Sunrise on May 18th. If you have any questions, reach out to any of these ladies or even myself. And when I'm available, I can get back to you. But that's it, guys. That's a wrap. Thank you for taking the time to watch Dawn take her shirt off.
So to recap, put your lipstick on, take your shirt off, and put an alarm in your calendar for April 22nd.
Like a helicopter.
Go sign up for the retreat right now.
Yeah.
Come hang out.
Just do it.
All right. And if it's past April 22nd,
just do it.
If it's past April 22nd and you're watching this, all I'll say is approach us in partnership. There are people who that I know that have approached me in the past for a discount that had passed, and I was willing to honor it because they asked. So if we're past April and you want to get in on that discount, reach out to one of us, and we just might say yes. Or we might not. We'll see.
I'm not.
All right, you guys. Well, stay amazing. Stay inspired. Get your sweet asses to this retreat, and I can't wait to see you there.
See you in May.
See you in May.